There are two things we get wrong in trying to solve the problem of adjuncts today. One is that we think tenured faculty are part of the solution instead of the real problem. And two, unions. Unions have not solved the problem and will never solve the problem of adjuncting in higher education. Let's take a look at these two from clips that I've done from another video. I edited them out because I said, no, this is just too much. But I have to share this with you because it's not too much. It's the truth. So hang on, tap the like button, and I'll take you right to the two clips. Hello, I'm James Callahan, and this is the Do-Over Show, and I have 20 plus years of working in higher education, tenure track and adjuncting, and consulting in higher ed with administrators. Next, we have to admit that tenured full-time faculty are not the adjunct's best friends. They're not advocating for you. None of them are giving up one of their roles. They're not retiring early. They're extending their retirement. None of them are advocating for your increase in pay in a way that would impact their pay. They may feel sorry for you as an adjunct, but they're not giving up an inch of the ground that they are trying to hang on to themselves as post-tenure review erodes the roles and the number of people who have tenure track jobs today. And one of the latest tenure track pushes to advocate for the adjuncts are to limit the number of courses you can teach at that institution as an adjunct. Yes, some schools put a limit on it of 2 or 3 courses per year, which means if you want to be part of that full-time adjuncting cohort, you're going to need 2 or 3 other schools just to cobble together a standard of living which will still be on public assistance. You'll be living in poverty to do it. And the full-time faculty is going to defend the quality of education and try to fend off your exploitation by basically limiting your ability to make a living. Oh, and all the while they're complaining that all of those adjuncts, 70%, are lowering the standard of education at their institutions. And oh, it's just a terrible thing that's happening. But you know what they're doing? They're taking advantage of all of those adjuncts so that they can have their sabbaticals, they can have their smaller class size, they can teach their advanced courses in their major field and let you teach the large Coliseum-like classes or all those required courses that they just can't be bothered with. And according to one recent assessment of the difference between adjuncts and tenured professors at most colleges and universities, the suggestion is that full-time tenured faculty are really tamed. They're not full-time radicals. That is, there are very few people that agitate to such an extent that the school wants to cancel them. But most of those who function as tenure track professors in higher education actually defend the status quo. They defend the economics that the administration and the trustees have adopted. They defend the economics that give them, that is the group of full-time tenured faculty, give them their incremental increases, give them their sabbatical more often, give them smaller class size, give them the courses they want to teach. Yeah, they're tamed. They're not employed to be radicals. Now, it's at this point that those who are agitating for change say, all right, that's it. We've got to accomplish something. We need to unionize. No college or university that has unionized adjuncts has changed the balance, the numbers between the number of adjuncts and the tenured faculty. No union of adjuncts has secured an extra tenure track line for any department in any school where unionization has taken place. I'm all for unionization to defend the status quo, but that's all that it's done so far. And as soon as they are able to defend the status quo, they set in cement that imbalance of power, the exploitation that all of us in the adjunct world tend to complain about. That is, if they accomplish some great seismic change, I've yet to see it. If you've seen it, please let me know in the comments below and I will gladly admit it. But today, all they have accomplished is making sure that you get your rights defended, but never any more than the rights or money you have today. Let me know in the comments below what's going on in your life with your role, with your work in higher education and your adjuncting. Hey, and thanks for taking a minute to look at these clips with me. I'm James Callahan. This is the Do-Over Show. I appreciate your being here. Please, could you tap the like button because it really helps? And how about you subscribe and ring the notifications bell so you don't miss the next time I go ranting and raving about what's wrong in higher education today. I'm so glad you found me and I found you.